Ain't nobody fucking with the gun like a merchant. Sure, I'm about to drop out the blue like bird shit. Mama was a rider, my daddy was a merchant. Kissed by an angel and licked by a serpent. Before they got K's in the hood like churches. Pullers through the window with a Lord's house of worship. White navigator hit the block, that's a warship. Not the passenger, I can drive aside those shit. Yo, with the fam talking all type of more shit. 40 with the 30 and it chillin' on the folk shit. So shot EO on the mic, I'm dope sick. Got the single mixing with a very high dosage. I think I'm too strong to be chillin' on some broke shit. I think I'm too grown to be on the block posted. I think I'm too grown to be trying to fuck yo bitch. But look at how the ass and the titties on that whole shit. I think I'm the realest nigga ever, I can merch it. I say I'm the hardest in the city, I can merch it. I'ma take them on the high speed for they search it. Y'all already think niggas fucking with my first shit. I'm the realest, I can merch it. You ain't never blew shit down, nigga, merch it. Boy, you a motherfucking clown, I can merch it. When I up, y'all get down, boy, urgent. Get away from me if you be on some hoe shit. Say your banger pictures, letting niggas take your shit. Get you in this motherfucker when he roll out. I just popped the yapper and I'm already roll out. Run up in your motherfucking crib if you hold it.
Put 3 holes on your head, go, go.
Roll and I feel like a dope man. I be spitting crack like the motherfucking coke man. I just got some here for your girl for a soul man. Weeds in the hundreds and we ended on the low end. While I'm in the hood, I'm supposed to be in showbiz. Overheard them say there's no bitch like snow bitch. So I got some grams in the blood, got focus. Flash on my number and some bags to the bogus. Playing with the boy and his bitch on a ching ching. Petty trying to get the two slot like Sing Sing. I think I'm the realest nigga ever, I can merch it. I say I'm the hardest in the city, I can merch it. I'ma take them on the high speed for they search it. Y'all really think niggas fucking with my first shit. I'm the realest, I can merch it. You ain't never blew shit down, nigga, merch it. Boy, you a motherfucking clown, I can merch it. When I up, y'all get down, boy, urgent.
Peace to the gods and the goddesses. This gonna be a little quick. Damn. Peace to the gods and the goddesses, man. About to do a quick little video. One of the gods hit me up in regards to said something is going on. It's like circulating throughout the news, and said it's hectic out there where he at. That some girl got caught in some freezer. Yeah, I know I don't, I'm saying, really be paying attention to stuff like that, but he was like, yo, I want you to do a video on it. I'm like, I'm a cheat. First, he was like, if you heard about it. I'm like, I don't be paying attention to stuff like that, man, because 10 times out of 10, that's just another installed program in the Matrix. So he was like, yo, do a video on it. So I'm like, we'll go on YouTube and see what kind of videos they got. So I could, just make a proper determination on what's going on. But just based off what he was telling me, I could already tell that it was staged. You know what I mean? I could already tell that it was staged, man. You know what I mean? It's like it's a stage in the sense that it is a performance that has been manufactured. I mean, now you got performances that's being manufactured by way of people getting these low frequency signals injected in their head and they carry out those codes. Look at those codes that would slip into somebody's head to get them wild out as a script. That's what codes is. Codes is a script. So when they act out these codes, that is also a stage manufactured event. But it would look more authentic for the simple fact that the way how they present it to people. It would look like some random event, or it's like, you know what I'm saying, nobody really had nothing to do with it. They like puzzling. They just basically squabbling right now, trying to find pieces of the puzzle. You gotta know, yo man, whatever they televise on these news, man, it's part of the plan. They're not doing that unless the contracts are signed, man. So I started to watch the joint. Hold on for a second, man. I started to watch this joint on News One. Now I'm gonna do a video. Hopefully, I don't get a freaking strike, but I'm gonna be using this. So let me see if I can. Let me sync. Hold on for a second. Let me see something real quick. All right, that's off. Look, synchronize the Bluetooth so we can have it coming through the car speakers. Parrot. Parrot. A couple. A pair. You know what I'm saying? That's what Adam and Eve was. They was a pair. But yeah. So. Hold on for a second. What's up with the volume? I just raised it up. All right, there we go. The police department couldn't even help us. After they found my baby dead, they couldn't even help us. The bastard! Now, from the moment I saw this, I already knew it was staged. I already knew it was staged. Just based off the symbolism. Dark, night, day, blood sacrifice, red. I ain't gonna get too much into this track because it's gonna get too long. Pillar. Now I'm gonna try to keep this brief because there's a bunch of symbolism in here, man. But let me just keep it brief. But just based off watching that, bastards. Now we gotta know that a bastard is an orphan. That's what a bastard is. Those orphans.
So, brother, a teenage girl found dead in a hotel deep freezer just outside of Chicago. She is demanding answers. The body of 19-year-old.
Boom. More symbolism. Come on, man. Come on, man. She got the same colors on that was in the previous shot. Black, red, and gold. Ain't that what was in the previous shot? He had a black hat on. She had the red sweater on with the gold hair. And not to mention, they showing you the blue and the red. They showing you the masonry. You know what I mean? They showing you the masonry right there. Kanika. Kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? Kin. You all know what the kins is. And the Nika or Nike. E and the I is interchangeable. Nike. Slaughter. She looked like she got the pyramid on her chest. Can't really see that image that good, but it appears to be a pyramid. If I could say academic, I could be wrong. Let me see if I can raise the quality of the video. 720p, that's a maximum resolution. So we ain't gonna deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell does that? Who the hell button this shit all the way up like, especially people from the hood? Triple Babylonian slash. Sacrifice, Trinity. You know what I mean? Die on the third day, rise on the third day.
Kanika Jenkins was discovered Saturday afternoon inside the...
Nico or Night, the god who slayed the bull. Bull sacrifice. In other words, God sacrifice. Taurus, Capricorn. They always doing these damn Capricorn freaking rituals, man. And these people ain't catch on yet. If you looking at some damn movie, they got some bull, some Capricorn, some freaking deer getting slaughtered, getting hit like they did in the movie Get Out. I done broke that trailer down. When I broke that trailer down in the movie Get Out, I practically broke down the whole movie just by the trailer. when they hit the damn deer. That was the blood sacrifice. Sacrificing the horned beast. You know what I'm saying? They had the eye shot out in the car. When the car hit the deer, it put blood on the eye. That symbolizes the moon. And the other eye would be the sun. Same thing what they just showed you in that shot when she was crying for her daughter, talking about those bastards. You know what I'm saying? So they showing you it's another Capricorn ritual, man. They always hit the reset button. In fact, you could take that Capricorn Taurus sacrificing the bull ritual all the way back to the 10 Commandments. Look at that movie 10 Commandments. When they came down, they was worshiping the bull, the calf. You know what I'm saying? Always got to do with sacrificing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they restarting a particular zodiac constellation where they rule. They constantly hit the reset button.
Kitchen walk-in freezer at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. Her body was found by hotel staff. Jenkins was at the hotel the night before celebrating.
Come on, man. Do we even need to continue? Do we even need to continue? Crown Plaza, Lazarus. Come on. Do we need to freaking crown Pioneer? Look at the 666 that they showing you right there. The energy wave pattern. Do we really need to continue with this video, man? You know what I mean? Do we really need to continue with this, man? That's a team or 10 beers. One of the O's. Beers. Okay, so that's the bear constellation. They're working the magic through the bear constellation. Forgot what the name of the bear constellation is. The one in the O's, programming. The one in the O's, you know what I'm saying? That's positive and negatives. Positive and negatives. Ones in the O's. Simultaneously programming you. You know, I just did the video with the energy, man. Programming, son. Matter of fact, I ain't talking about just did. I spoke about that in past videos, man. You know what I'm saying? That they got you bouncing to and from.
Birthday party with friends. They admit they were drinking and using drugs. Still, what happens next is a mystery. Around 4:30 a.m., friends say they found her
around 4:30 a.m. 7. Resurrection. Death. Come on.
Phone and truck keys, but no Kanika. Right now, authorities do not suspect foul play and are waiting for a toxicology report. I don't understand how you don't expect foul play when you ended up in a freezer. They're also reviewing a Facebook video posted by one of her friends at the party. They believe she may have been drinking, wandered off, and ended up in the deep freezer. Her mother is not convinced.
I believe that someone in this hotel.
Something else I was supposed to mention in the beginning of the video when they're showing you the energy channeling down. The earrings represent the energy channeling down. You know what I'm saying? Bringing that energy down. Harnessing the energy.
Shit, my child. It's something that no one could ever imagine.
Darlene, she's a reporter with Fox 32, has been following the case. Darlene, I'm glad to have you on the show. So, Darlene, sorry about that. So,
man, these people is frauds, man. I see through all these people, man.
This freezer, is it a walk-in freezer? Is it one that there's different types of freezers? One where you actually have to open a door and place something in versus a walk-in. Explain that.
What we're hearing about the freezer is a commercial size, industrial size freezer that's in a very isolated area of the kitchen there at the hotel. So not a lot of details on that. Rosemont police are being tight-lipped, as you said, with a lot of the details on this.
White nail polish with a black dress. Do we even need to continue, man? Come on, man. These people are actors, man. You gotta know that it's all. It was, matter of fact, somebody had posted a video on Facebook with the god Bobby Hemmett. Yo, I gotta check out that link, Bobby Hemmett, too. I'm gonna check it out over the weekend. And he was talking about a movie that's called Wag the Dog. Wag the Dog. It's an old movie, son. I was checking that movie out last night. I gotta finish watching it. You know what I'm saying? For those who didn't see it, it's about to be spoiled from what I saw. But in the movie, you might want to cut the video off if you haven't seen it. You might want to check it out or hit the mute button for a little bit, for about 10 seconds. Hit the mute button. In the movie Wag the Dog was basically based upon how Hollywood engineer these so-called traumatic events. That's what the movie Wag the Dog was about, man. Showing you how Hollywood engineered these events. You might think it's something that's really happening, but realistically, it's Hollywood behind that. You know what I mean? That's what Bobby Hemming was saying in the video. He was like the news is ran by Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? They all actors, man. They read from a script. You're not going to be given any authentic news if you're reading from a script. For the mere fact you're reading from a script, it denotes that you are an actor. Immediately. You know what I'm saying? The same way how you got these actors on the big screen, you got them on the small screen. The actors from the big screen, they read a script. Sometimes they can't memorize their line, they in the cue card, or they reading the monitor. They do that in the movies and they do that on the news. So the same people that's telling you the news, they no different than Hollywood actors because they both act, they both wear makeup, they both talk to you in some hypnotic emotional tone, and they both read from a freaking script. So they both hired actors. So these events that be taking place out here is not even real. It's manufactured. Those are programs. This girl walking into a freaking freezer. Come on, son. I don't give a damn how high you is or how dumb you are. Ain't nobody doing that. Realistically speaking. Found dead in the freezer. Let me see what they talk about with this, right?
Investigation. There's a lot of information, as you said, Roland Martin.
A lot of information.
Social media.
A lot of information. You already know what I broke down what information is. Information is genetically modified intelligence. You know what I mean? I done broke it down like when you eat organic foods, you got genetically modified foods, which is foods that just fills you with crap and give you a disease. So when you're looking at this information, that's giving your mental a disease, your mind a disease. Information give your mind a disease. That's how your mind contract an informative disease by way of information. The weakest form of nutrients for the mind is information. Oh, this information is starting to come out. The hell with the information. Where is the pure intelligence? The pure light?
Facebook, on Instagram, a lot of facts, quote unquote facts out there, but Roseland police are being tight-lipped. I can tell you right now that Fox 32 Chicago has learned exclusively.
And you got this girl with this red hair, red and the blue. Come on, man.
Please, asking for more.
Red and the blue, the shades on, deceiving you. Just like Son in the background when I first showed the video, he had his hat down, blocking his eyes, deceiving you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a symbolic motif that they use to shut down your pineal vision. Because they say you look through people's eyes is the way to their soul. So if they blocking the eyes, they cutting you off from the true nature of what's happening, because the soul is the true nature. So now they deceiving you, son. It's like they put some goggles over your damn blinders over your damn face, stopping your pineal vision from analyzing what's going on. And it's like you go in docile mode, and now based upon whatever they show you, they describing to you. You ain't thinking now. Because your pineal gland is shut, they got the dark shades on, no analyze mode taking place. You just being programmed. When you see them shades on, you're being programmed. When they blocking their vision, you're being programmed. How you know they're being programmed? Because they describing something to you. They showing you something, and while they showing you something, they describing to you what that something is. That's a program. They're not giving you the ability to sit there and think and analyze it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So they programming you, man.
answers than questions. Well, she wants more answers than questions right now. I'm not getting that. They are going to spend some time with her this morning, reviewing the tapes. Tapes there at that Crown Plaza Hotel outside of Chicago. It was actually
clever little symbolism.
Answers than questions right now. I'm not getting that. They are going to spend
clever little symbolism right here. Woo, look at that pyramid, boy. Clever. You know what I mean? Got the phallic and the womb. Clever little symbolism. They on it, boy. They on it. Now, most people might look at that and be like, nah, that ain't what it is. All right. You're still assuming that these shots that these people show you have no importance. Keep on assuming that.
Time with her this morning, reviewing the tapes. Tapes there at that Crown Plaza Hotel outside of Chicago. It was actually out by O'Hare Airport, which is about 35 minutes northwest of the downtown area. Her body was found out there. The mother will be spending some time out there trying to figure out what happened, how her baby's body ended up in that freezer, a large freezer. The mother says her daughter was probably 110, 120 pounds, as big as this industrial size freezer was. There's no way this young lady could open the door. So as you said, there's no way you could end up drunk, end up high, whatever, since so many people admitted to using drugs and alcohol that night. How she herself ended up in that freezer, an area in the hotel where it's only accessible to employees. That's the key right there.
So, and that's what really jumps out in terms of if you had a party. I've been.
There's some one of the girls is telling me too that they this is like a harvesting organ, like there's basically like harvesting organs and things like that. Man, you gotta know, man, that these people they don't need to do that. They do not need, and I'm telling you right now, they don't want no organs of black people. But when I say they don't want the organs of black people, I mean the God race who is vibrating on a human frequency. You know what I mean? Because they indulge in all sorts of bad habits. Smoking, drinking, eating bad food. They're not going to want those organs. Those organs are not of use to those people. They want clean organs. You know, so if they was going to harvest any organs, it would be clean organs. Why in the hell would they get some polluted organs?
True.
You know what I mean? That whole organ harvesting thing, it's like another propaganda, man. Because realistically speaking, they have it where they could shoot a beam in your head and just have you come to the hospital. They don't need to snatch your body. Your soul has already been hijacked. That is the ultimate way to kidnap somebody. Not run up on them, hit them over the head, throw a bag over their face, and throw them in some van, screeching off into the wee hours of the night. That ain't how you kidnap somebody. That's barbaric. The beast does everything on a sophisticated level. You would never see it happen. You would never be able to comprehend the way how they do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. They would use technology to lure you in there. I have somebody run up on you and hit you over the head or snatch this baby in the park or things like that. You know what I'm saying? And things like that do happen. They have to have things like that happen because that is a simulation that these people are running. But mostly when those kids get snatched up in those playgrounds and things like that, that mostly happens from pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? Because signals is being beamed in their head to do that. Freaks. You know what I mean? But the beasts don't want no dirty organs. These people, the God race organs is polluted. Their blood is polluted. You know this. They're not pulling in no high forms of light. None. So why would the beast want to put low frequency organs in their body? Why would they want to harvest that? That's like garbage. That's like you taking somebody's garbage and saving it. How the hell you want to save their garbage? You know what I mean? A little propaganda. That's another business, man. Straight up. And they've been, I done spoke about this in past videos, they've been harvesting organs. What do you think you're looking at when you go to the supermarket? When you're looking at all those animals, You know what I mean? Selling all animal body parts and things like that. Straight up. That's harvesting organs right there. You know what I mean?
Hotels, finding your way into a kitchen, which requires, going through back doors and out, and then a deep freezer. I mean, the logic is there. I would also assume this hotel has cameras all around the hotel to be able to track movements.
Right, and that's what they're hoping. The mother is hoping that by looking at the surveillance video, she's been asking about this video. Let me see if it tapes there at the hotel. She's been asking for that.
So they've been bouncing mad rituals off chi cargo. Cargo to transport. What they transport in energy. They've been bouncing energy off of chi cargo for a minute. And this is just another installment of energy that they bouncing off of Chicago. You know what I mean? 1 and a 9. Beginning and the end. Because the beginning is not so much the O. The O or the 0 is what starts the beginning. After the 1 comes through the 0, that's the beginning. 9N. 19 years old. She is.
Since Saturday morning when she discovered her daughter did not come home,
Saturday morning. When Saturn mourns. The child slayer. You know what I mean? That's where they get the word Saturday from Saturn. And that all got to do with Kronos. Who was Kronos? The child slayer. The one who slayed children. You know, your Santa Claus or your Satan's claws. Meaning that he grasped on these kids and feast off their energy. So Saturday morning, you're mourning, in a deep sorrow that the child slayer, Kronos, Saturn, slayed your child on Saturday. Come on, man. This is a bunch of BS, B. The guard race better wake the hell up and stop being used as a freaking antenna to relay these spiritual rituals. Spirituals.
And her daughter had her vehicle. She needed her vehicle, and she said, "Hey, something's going on. This is not the actions of Kanika Jenkins, not my child." So this mother is going to be able to hopefully see where she walked in the hotel, what room she was in the hotel, and how much time she spent in those hotels with a number of her friends.
And y'all people should already know, man, that these people always use the hotels as some damn playing field to get these rituals off. How many damn celebrities we done heard died in hotels? The bathtub, getting hung on a doorknob. They're not a midget, but they get hung from a doorknob. You know what I'm saying? Pills all on the floor. Yo, come on, son. Hotel. Hot L. Hell.
A lot of people are talking about here in Chicago. It's not that Rosemont.
You run out of mouth, man. I want to hear all that.
Not so much with the police.
Question all that.
You need to investigate, and you can't release information because you're questioning witnesses.
Right, that's right. I mean, what struck me was the family went out there knocking on doors. The hotel people said, hold on, we can't do that. It is all unfolding. As we heard from Anchor Hill there, the young people clearly know something. And the police have to really understand. Senator in Missouri, it does not never lie to you. Oh my God.
So man, that's it with that, man. Yeah, yo, man, that joint's not a staged event, man. A staged event, man. It's business, man. That's all it is. That's how they keep corporations going. That's how they keep businesses going. You know what I mean? That's how this planet is being ran. Spoke about that in past videos, man. It's a quick little breakdown, man. I ain't trying to get to it, you know what I'm saying? They might pull this video. Who knows? Freezing. Come on, man. Frozen souls, man. Freezing the soul. Another staged event that the guard race is gonna get caught up in. What up, player? Hey.
Ain't nobody fucking with the gun like a merchant. Sure, I'm about to drop out the blue like bird shit. Mama was a rider, my daddy was a merchant. Kissed by an angel and licked by a serpent. 40 got K's in the hood like churches. Pullers through the window with a Lord's house of worship. White navigator hit the block, that's a warship. Not the passenger, I can drive aside those shit. Yo, with the fam talking all type of more shit. 40 with the 30 and it chillin' on the folk shit. So shot, EO on the mic, I'm dope sick. Got the single mixing with a very hot dosage. I think I'm too strong to be chillin' on some broke shit. I think I'm too grown to be on the block posted. I think I'm too grown to be trying to fuck yo bitch. But look at how the ass and the titties on that whole shit. I think I'm the realest nigga ever, I can merch it. I say I'm the hardest in the city, I can merch it. I'ma take them on a high speed for they search it. Y'all really think niggas fucking with my first shit. I'm the realest, I can merch it. You ain't never blew shit down, nigga, merch it. Boys, you a motherfucking clown like a merch it. When I up, y'all get down, boy, urgent. Get away from me if you be on some hoe shit. Shaking banger pictures, letting niggas take yo shit. Cause you with this motherfucker with me, he roll out. I just pop the yapper and I'm already roll out. Run up in your motherfucking crib if you hold it. Put 3 holes in your head, go boom. Boom, boom, boom. Roll and I feel like a dope man. I'm spitting crack like the motherfucking coke man. I just got some here for your girl for a soul man. Ways in the hundreds and we ended on the low man. When I'm in the hood, I'm supposed to be in showbiz. Overheard them say it's no bitch like snow bitch. So I got some grams in the bullet, got focus. Passed on my number and some bags to the bogus. Playing with a boy in his bitch, all I ching ching. Daddy trying to get the East Lock like Sing Sing. I think I'm the realest nigga ever, I can merch it. I say I'm the hardest in the city, I can merch it. I'ma take them on a high speed for they search it. Y'all really think niggas fucking with my first shit. I'm the realest, I can merch it. You ain't never blew shit down, nigga, merch it. Boys, you a motherfucking clown like a merchant. When I up, y'all get down, boy, urgent.